1 Kings 19 verses 11 to 12, NKJV. Then he said, "Go out and stand on the mountain before the Lord." And behold, the Lord passed by, and a great and strong wind tore into the mountains and broke the rocks in pieces before the Lord, but the Lord was not in the wind, and after the wind an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake, and after the earthquake a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire, and after the fire a still small voice. This passage is an account of an encounter between Elijah and God, and it holds an important truth about hearing from God that could make all the difference in the world of whether you hear what He's saying to you or not. It says that God passed by and a mighty wind came and tore into the mountain, breaking it into pieces. Then an earthquake came that shook the very ground that Elijah was standing on, and then a fire raged that I'm sure consumed everything around him. And yet, it says that the Lord was not in those thunderous, spectacular displays of power, but He was in a still small voice. Many people will miss that still small voice because they are looking for the spectacular. They are so focused on hearing the audible voice of God or seeing the burning bush that they miss His gentle voice. Don't get me wrong, God can speak that way, but most often He'll speak to you through other means such as scripture, an inner voice, your gut, songs, writings, or other people. The ways He can speak to you are endless, and if you are fixated on one particular way, you may miss Him entirely. Take off any limits or expectations you may have today on how He will speak to you and how you will hear. Open your ears to Him and listen for Him in everything around you. You'll know when He speaks because something will stand out to you, a verse in the chapter you're reading or a phrase spoken by a friend that penetrates your heart. Recognize those things as God speaking, and then don't let it end there. Talk back and keep the conversation going.